If you are looking for your next house, please reach out to Derek.
Carmen, Gerald. Hopefully we can find something good for them. Hey guys, we're back with Derek on Property Adventures. Old colleague of mine that's looking for a property to buy for investment. Her and her fiance now. They're looking to buy a property around the $1.4 million range. Send me some listings. I've shortlisted 5-6 listings today.
We can't wait to be
Okay.
on TV.
Big Chinese temple.
Okay.
The rest are just small association and clan.
Have to find the balance.
Right. You give me a feedback of everything we see, then we shortlist.
The unit itself is tenanted now, very messy.
This one, Buntek, and then Raja Tower. These ones are like 1,500, 2,000 square feet. Homestay wise, I generally don't recommend to buy this place. It's very like rental feel. For these type of smaller ones, they're all mechanical. Mainly limited by the down payment, so your cash in your CPF. So you take whatever cash CPF you have times 4 can already. That will be a budget.
Oh. No need so fancy, right?
If you don't want too fancy, then you just move further out lor. Telok Kurau there also. But rental wise, with the tenant, it doesn't make a difference. Any freehold property that is close to like 3% is considered a good deal. Any freehold property that's above 3% is a damn good deal really.
Okay.
Around here, many freehold properties. Alternatively, the Juchet East Coast area has another like cluster. You want to visit parents, east, and then you want to go to work also quite close by.
Here to Asia Square is how far? In the bus.
Bus.
Critical. 35 minutes. Opposite Zhongshan Mall. I really like the last property to be honest.
They're the only 2-bedroom on the market. All the ones that you shortlist, right? I'll get the bank valuations. Also send you all the past transactions so we can roughly gauge where it should be pricing
I
at.
feel like I want to go back to that unit again just to take a video. Today I like it, tomorrow I'm afraid I cannot remember.
You can remember lah.
Before you make an offer, you just go back and see again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for Casa Fortuna, like last year transaction at 1.18. But the market has also gone up a lot since. You must have holding power. You have holding power, then you can slowly. You see this one? 1443. More recently in March.
The temple is not directly next to it, right? It's like we will.
Yeah. So if they like chant, they burn incense, it's not gonna affect you.
Yeah.
The biggest one is.
Don't worry about the high floor. Just look at it.
Yeah. Think about the project first.
3 bathroom is a bit excessive. We don't need that.
It's so funny how the agent was like, it's 516.
But the views are very nice, all high floor, 10.28 million. But the seller wants 10.6 million.
10.
Yeah, the landed house.
What the heck?
Every weekend for the last 2 months. This was actually the first house we saw. Every landed house above like $8 million range in the whole Bukit Timah area.
How to get 10 million range?
It's our business owner.
You need to be business owner one. It's not for your average day.
Will you consider buying a house?
Yes, because they make very good investments. Landed prices are very scarce in Singapore, so the price always goes up. This $10 million house, just 10 years ago, 2010, if you bought it, will be worth about 5-6 million only.
Wow.
Especially these bigger plots of land, if you can afford it, very easily. I have another property that I'm trying to sell now at 3rd Avenue, 46 million. He bought it at 11 million 15 years ago. Look at any other property out of the market for 15 years, maybe double only. This one, triple. And it's such big quantum. The ultra wealthy portion, it grows very fast for them. But our salary increased like 5-10%. They're like double, triple. So it's very easy for them to buy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You need a lot of money to make money.
Both working adults, you have stable jobs. At most, you just fund the rental yourself, you just rent out slightly lower. So there's not much risk to it. Way above your means, then you just go. The biggest difficulty of buying a property is really just a down payment. Once your 25% go in, your 3% stamp duty, 20% total. Once you clear it, right, as long as you have renter, you have a tenant, it's okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Our Park Riviera, the tenant, took us probably less than a week to come to you.
Yeah, I listed myself. Yeah.
You lost it yourself, found yourself.
2 years rental.
The agent found you.
The agent was representing the tenant.
Okay.
The 2-year lease, then I have to pay as well.
But in general,
Technically, don't need one.
Don't need lah.
Yeah.
So can just say don't want.
Normally, if they bring you, then your agent will share half-half with the tenant agent. But if you find a tenant yourself, right, by right, you don't need to pay anything. Right?
Okay.
You just maybe pay him like a token fee just to like do his paperwork here.
Oh, okay.
So next time you find yourself, you just find me, I just like $100 do a paperwork for you.
Okay.
As long as you rent it out, you can cover your mortgage, cover your cash flow. It's a relatively good investment. Right?
Law firm you go to.
Like 3 or 4 that I rotate between. Some banks only work with certain law firms. Some law firms are authorized to work for certain banks.
Okay.
So unless you go for the big ones, right, they do all the banks. If you're taking CPF, taking bank loan, roughly about 2005.
StanChart has a lawyer for us. We have to use a lawyer,
No need. You can go outside, find your own panel lawyer.
but it has to be in the panel.
Oh yeah, in their panel, but a lot of lawyers in their panel. The rates have actually gone up in the last 1 month, 1.1 now. Now it's about 1.18, 1.2 already because of US interest rates.
Yeah.
As long as you're below 35, it's 30 years.
Yeah.
You can take a 30-year loan up to 65. But if you are older than 35, then every year you're older, you minus 1 year.
Okay.
I bought 3 years ago. I bought 980. I sold at 1.2. Because I took leverage, I put in, last time it was only 20%, not 25%. So I put 200k in plus 30k stamp duty. So I put 230k in. I sold it 1.2 and then I can cash out about 460k.
Okay.
So 460k minus my 230 investment, right? I still made about 230, 240, not including my rental the last 3 years. If I pay full cash for it, I paid like 980k for it, I would then only make about 250k profit in that case, right? It's actually only a 25% gain. It makes a difference when you take the leverage.
Hope that one day when we manage to sell Park Rivera, we can earn some.
I think you would have earned a little bit already.
Yeah.
Because you bought it at the early stage, right?
TOP.
Yeah, TOP.
Yep. So as long as you buy it before TOP, you don't have the TOP bump, right? You always make money from there.
Now all the condos that we are looking at, they already factor in, the growth from
Correct.
many years. So the capital gain, it definitely won't be double or triple.
You see, like my property, I'm not doubling. It's a 20% gain, but my gain are so much higher because I take the money from the bank to leverage. You must do that also.
Then you do floating rate.
That one was fixed. But my property now is all floating. 0.68% for my other property now.
Okay.
My new launch that is not built yet. Opposite SGH.
Everton.
Everton.
Yeah. You're gonna say Park Esta. Yeah, I'll be so jealous.
The Park Esta is very nice there. Yeah, but fully sold already. You wait lah, TOP time got people sell one. But then you will be paying a much higher price lah, yeah lah.
It's not Everton close to good schools.
Don't have. I didn't go to a good school. It's more about like your surroundings, your factors.
Don't know who. I think Heng Swee Kiat say, well, all school is a good school.
It is. It's more about just upbringing, what you expose yourself to.
My area now very close to Tao Nan, very close to CHIJ Katong, very close to St. Patrick. You can see a lot of rental people in there.
Yeah, they rent just to go to the school, right?
I don't mind staying Vivo City, Harbourfront, that kind.
That one all 99 apart from one, but the one is like 2-bedroom, if I'm not wrong, like 2 million.
Oh, okay, never mind.
If you want 99, have lah. There's a Harbourview Tower. It's all, but the location is good.
钱不是这样花2 million.
不可以这样讲。
Most amazing Italian food with good.
The one in the Hillview 2, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my go-to also.
Oh, love it.
Because it's cheap and it's nearby us.
Yes.
But if you like the area, Dairy Farm Residences actually is very
My
nice.
friend bought it already.
It's quite a good buy now. Because out of all the places there, that place is the one that hasn't increased price yet. Everything else has increased price already.
Okay.
2-bed, 2-bath is about 1.2, I think.
Which is okay.
Yes. I don't quite like the location for it.
Okay.
Because it's further deeper in. This one verticals is freehold though. But it's not very expensive. I don't recommend. This one, if I recommend you, 我们没有朋友做 already. If you want that, I'd rather you go and buy Avenue South. But Avenue South is 99 lah. That side, Balestier, is more rowdy. This side is more like clean cut. You still have to go Changi Business lah. So far. The only one that's close by is maybe Montbleu. But Montbleu is a 1+ study. So it's not a proper 2-bedroom. But it's about 1.1, 1.2. 3-bedroom, 1,400 square feet. It's 3 mil. But I don't think it's worth 3 mil lah. Fuck here.
Yeah.
I don't know whether my driving skills so good or not leh.
So modern.
This pillar is right in the middle. Elite car skills.
Oh, big balcony. Okay, barbecue, no?
There's a lot right there. You see these smaller projects, right? Because of the way it is and so few units to share the maintenance, that's why the maintenance is higher.
Yeah.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Right in front is actually Balestier Road already. Tourists are all along the stretch. Okay, beside us is Mandalay Mansion.
Okay.
So to go to Novena MRT, right, it's actually this direction. Yeah.
Yeah,
about-
that's the way we drove in from.
Yeah, about 9 to 10 minutes. Only has 22 units.
Yeah.
Freehold. Completed in 2011. There is no basement parking, but in addition to this surface lot, there is a mechanical parking.
Okay.
Okay, that's why the maintenance is also slightly higher.
Oh.
Yeah, the maintenance here is higher than normal mechanical
What
parking.
again?
570.
570, yeah.
Basically, you drive in front of this door over here. It will auto open. You drive in, park your car, you come out. Then you can use this control panel here.
By quarter, yes.
But the bed area is so nice
I know the room size is
So
huge.
big, oh.
The maintenance, I think, is really the main blocker. It most likely will not have enough money in their sinking fund. So if something breaks down, condo needs some repair, right? They will ask the owners to top up the money. Otherwise, it just gets left broken. Hey, the GPS lead me here.
Yeah.
I think it's this one. Last one today.
You walk out less than 5 minutes, bus stop already. So this will take you to a lot of town area. A lot
There is
of owners, they don't drive. They all commute by public transport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basement residents, then here
Yeah.
your visitor lor.
Take one bus, okay lah, 44 minutes.
All factory, warehousing, no major noise. So daytime you come is also this quiet, even though they are workers.
Any questions?
No, I'm good.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next to the industrial area. I don't really like.
There's one at 45 here. There's one more boutique gym down there.
Shopping mall there.
The Zhongshan one.
Yeah, Zhongshan shopping mall closer to Asia Square.
Closer, yeah, we are further down the road here. So we're actually closer to Whampoa.
I like that one, Casa Fortuna. I also like these two, but I don't really like also.
Even though it's not as efficient, but I love the layout and the space of Casa Fortuna. Honestly, like I can imagine myself living there.
I think we should expand our search.
Look closer to Novena. Okay. For freehold.
Yeah. Just look around.
But it's one bedroom. It's 689 square feet.
Yeah.
So it's like a regular 2-bedroom here, but it's only a 1-bedroom. I don't know if you guys are interested in that.
Okay.
Smaller size, so I never
Yeah, smaller.
sent to you guys. What Avenue South residences?
Hey, you know
I know what? She used to stay in front of me.
Ah,
Yeah.
I just met her only for I didn't know you know it.
She stayed at Orchard one, right?
Renting.
Mm.
That was renting, but her family home. She is this Thompson girl. Yeah. I was born here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Hey?
Sold out.
Them I say one. Go there, always got to give us seats for people. But bus always got seats.
My bus got traffic jam, and then so unpredictable. Absolute budget would be 1.5, the max. Yeah.
The agent still want to send us with toy. The best part about Tiong Bahru, the hawker center.
It's good rental yield. We're about 5%. But
5%.
the problem is because it's leasehold. 48 years left.
You cannot sell. You have to just keep renting on.
About 80k to do inside. So you sell 110 over value. You just recoup the renovation.
Wow.
They tell the story, but don't have the whole conversation in there. After the first day of viewings, I get a very good sense of exactly what they're looking for. Freehold was a definite must. Size, they definitely like the bigger units over the smaller units. They're all okay from any location. Balestier has slightly more freehold condos. Find a bigger project with more facilities. Price that's relatively lower in terms of PSF, not quantum. Property market has been pretty hot lately, and they know they don't have much time to buy it. They want to buy something for their own use in about 2 to 3 years when they have kids. We don't mind renting it out in the meantime. I'll get back to them tomorrow, and then I'll arrange for viewing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hey guys, Derek Kong here. One of my buyers is specifically looking for a landed house in. About 40 other units around this whole plot, so I'm going to just print some flyers, get it directly there. I do flyers a little bit different, more Abeng style. Not a nice fancy flyer that all these agents send. Just my name, contact me, I have a buyer looking for it. 8 to 15 million, so I don't expect most of them to stay there. Maybe a lot of them are tenanted out. You take a shot, maybe you get a direct listing. I have a very interested buyer that's ready to buy. Monday is always my administrative day. Fan of flyer distribution. Most of my clients actually come through flyer distribution or my referrals. Take me less than half an hour to finish. HDBs, you're allowed to throw flyers yourself. For condos, you cannot. For the landed houses, it's quite easy to do. The letters, I put them in envelopes and then I print labels. When you go for these landed houses, you just want to make sure it gets to the owner. They instruct their helpers to you see a flyer, throw away. Because my message, if they have that intention, they will call me. Look in your mailbox, leave your letters in there for a week, see how many flyers you get. Conditioned to just throw the flyers away. 5-6 flyers every day from different agents. What you do is just stand out a little bit. I decided to go the route of putting them in envelopes, printing a label on it. I mean, a lot of people do that as well. Quite successful over the years, so it's just something that I kept returning to. Put it in this way so they straight away see me. Agent out there, you don't know what to do with your time, just send flyers. They're super cheap, super effective. Takes a lot of time, but it's the cheapest way you can get leads. When people say they're just sitting at home, nothing to do, no clients find them, they're just lazy, they're not really putting in the work. Buy yourself a $150 printer, you have your computer, you can design exactly the flyers you want. Papers, these envelopes, they are like a few cents. Nobody likes Jake Paul, but you know what? Everybody is paying for his fight. Paid $50 for his fight, pay-per-view. He sold 1.3 million pay-per-views. Take $50 times 1.3 million. It's like 60 million. Knock the guy out in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. People hate him, but people still watch him, right? He used to be very irritating, but I think more mature. I quite enjoy them actually. I have lack of space, so I need to print something, I'm here. This is the secret sauce. What I do? You include very important, owner must read. Even if the owner doesn't read it, the helper picks it up, the tenant picks it up, they'll say, hey, maybe this is something that my owner needs to read. Then they say they might not open it again. You can buy addresses. It's so common now. You just got to keep sending them. You pick a few areas, focus, and send in. The place that I stay, I throw flyers once every 2 months. Every single project, once every 2 months. People know who I am eventually. They will eventually get back to me. I experimented with all sorts of letters. The simple ones, the fancier ones, the cheaper looking Abeng ones. Because I found this one gave me the most response. But I realized people have been calling me 1 year later. Even though they received all the newer ones, right? They don't keep it. They kept the very first one. During COVID, she told me, hey, I've had your flyer on my fridge for about 2 years now. And now I really want to sell my unit. And that's why I'm calling you. So I know my flyers do work. For lunch, I'm meeting a client. I sold his 327 Ang Mo Kio, discussing what to buy and where to put his investment money. Get more people to help me, but this one is very ad hoc. 100 letters per hour. No, way more than that. Play some music while I do this. Play some gangster music. Growing trend of people moving to video, digital marketing. The profit margin is not very high. The cost per clicks end up becoming very competitive and the cost goes up. Ask them to show you their ad account. Over the years, I've actually gone back to more traditional marketing, a lot cheaper. The cost of this is just time and effort, and my ROI on this are very high, 5-10% only. Mr. Lang. I'm going out, you wanna come? Thunderstorm just stopped, even the gods are helping us today. So when it smudges, my paper smudges. Everything I do, like why am I actually running around doing this manually? I don't actually put a stamp here, so I can actually physically go to the door and put it in. Every stamp now costs about 30 to 40 cents, so I'm saving 30 to 40 cents. You're willing to put it in, that's also fine. The thing is that when you put a stamp in, it takes about 2 days for it to reach the other side. Whereas this one, I put it in, they open the box tonight, I can get a response right away. Plus also, whenever I do this, I just run in between, so I get a little bit of exercise as well. Most important is don't fall down. Long driveway, very big plot of land inside, very secluded, very private. My buyer loves this place. The problem is that the seller is trying to sell at a higher price as a completely renovated unit just next door. So this one was what we originally wanted to buy, but we're a little bit too late because before we could make an offer, another person already bought this unit. It went for 10.25 million. Fully renovated, you just need to do some minor renovations. Very great entertainment home. Ogawa is this one. Already have it, might as well just throw it, don't waste it. Alright, that's it guys, these are just my spare ones. And you don't try it, you never get it. You send letters, no one calls you. All I just need is one person to call me, and I can make it all back.
Submit the resale application. Try to include my mother-in-law as an occupant. It's different from what I submitted in the OTP. Change the OTP cannot. Delete and try to submit a new one. I deleted the previous intent to buy and they say that date of OTP must be after intent to buy. To assign an officer to handle the case.
Shouldn't be an issue because you got 21 days to exercise.
The worst case, seller have to resubmit and pay another $80 or
I mean, worst case is that you just cover the $80 resubmission.
HDB so sticky. Normally you can go and amend the earlier one.
Recently they changed the system.
Cannot amend, cannot undo.
Follow up with you again on Wednesday. I missed out once. I handwritten the label. We just got an offer for Pandan Valley. We've been negotiating back and forth non-stop. 15 minutes till we meet the corporate agent to collect the check. Since November last year, my third deal with this client this year. Big CEO. The corporate agent is already there. It's more than I've done. This is one deal. But this one I gotta share with that agent. Where are my socks? Same color socks? Oh no, it's not. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know, when I first met this owner, he had 6 agents marketing this unit. 7 months. Nobody wanted to rent. He wanted a lot of security deposit, very high minor repair. All the agents eventually dropped out during circuit breaker. I was the only one doing it because, you know, I live close by. He lives right next door to me. He's a resident agent over here at Pandan Valley, Mount Sinai area. Once I closed the deal, I managed to gain a little bit of his trust. He's always wanted to sell the units. He wanted an extremely high price. This guy actually viewed 2 months ago. We've been negotiating since then, so I need to go to my old house to print. I need to print something very quickly. Refill paper. Close another deal. Let me show you where the secret happens. I don't live here anymore. It's my storeroom. All my flyers, all my envelopes, all here. Meet the buyer's agent, pick up the check, and then go up to meet the seller. Estimate about 20-30 minutes generally. Safety first. Benefits of living close by to where all my deals are is that it really just takes 30 seconds. Know this place very well because I grew up around here. No one here works as hard as me. If you ever want to cooperate with anyone, find her because she's one of the best corporate agents I've ever met.
They have a small issue.
Yeah.
They haven't agreed to it.
Okay, that's a bit problematic.
Yeah, but I just
I call 8 weeks here. If anything happens, then you just get it right in here. I asked my lawyer, it should be okay.
Call them first. I just want to get a confirmation.
Okay, we got the check, we got the offer letter, got my closing pen, OTP, CA document, CDD document, tenancy agreement, stamp cert, selling with tenancy. Alright. We did it again! Deal closed. We did it, guys. For the banking, the check right now, check for the seller. Full service agent, we do every single thing from start to finish. That's it. Every time I close the deal, I buy them some durian. But the problem here is durian season is over. 6粒4块leh. I feel like 1,000 people have touched these mangoes. They're so soft. Alright, let's go. 买这个哦，对了。
刚开的吗？还要这个。
给我这个。Okay, guys, go work harder and trying to make some more money before the next grocery run. A little bit of backstory about this unit. I actually met the seller for this unit January 2020. So about a year and a half ago, 6 agents marketing his unit for rental. Apparently empty for like 3-4 months prior to that. No one could find him a tenant. Fast forward, last year, circuit breaker hit. Everyone took a little bit of a break. End of circuit breaker, I was the only one left marketing this unit all the way until about October. Finally found him a tenant. Even though his unit was in relatively good condition, a lot of terms and stipulations, very high like minor repair fee. 2 year lease, he wanted like a 3-4 month security deposit. So it was quite difficult. He didn't want to deal with any repairs. He was a very busy guy. He would rather just leave the unit empty than rent it out. He didn't want to drop his price. Chinese New Year, he called me up and said, Derek, I want to sell it. Can't really sell at this price. No one will come and buy. He said, okay, no problem. We dropped the price a little bit. Bank valuation for this unit is about 3.5. We listed the unit at 3.9 with the intention to close it around the 3.7, 3.8 range. So the problem with this unit is that because it's a new tenancy, tenant has just moved in, he doesn't want to conduct any viewings, he doesn't want to sell the unit to anyone because then he would break the tenancy. We came to agreement, we have viewings once a month. The unit has to be sold with the tenancy agreement, so he doesn't want to move within these 2 years. Very difficult because any buyer that wants to buy a place like this, they don't want to buy it for investment, because if you're looking for investment, this is not the place that you want to buy. Own stay, you don't want to buy over the tenancy. The very first person that came to view the unit is buying for his kids to stay. On the same day, they actually made an offer of 3.2. I already knew it was too low. A few days later, they came back with a $3.5 million offer, which is right on the valuation. But when I presented it to my seller, it was far from his expectation because he just dropped his price from 4.5 million to about 3.9 asking price. Things died out from there. Our main competitor was actually this one here. One of these units on the third floor was selling. It was slightly bigger, 4,000 square feet. Ours was 3,200 square feet, 4.2 million. Our unit, slightly higher PSF, but our condition, our stack is way better. This one, you only get a slight bit of morning sun, whereas the one there, you get full blasted west sun. You live in Singapore, you know west sun is tough to sell, so they have to drop the price a little bit. COVID restrictions, right? I can only bring about 3-4 parties every time. So I had to qualify them very well. The corporate agent and I have been actively keeping in touch, but no one could really come up to match his price. So I spoke to this corporate agent, 3.7, 3.75. At 3.75, I honestly thought that my seller should have taken the deal already 250k above valuation. He was still holding strong. He wanted 3.9. Eventually, I managed to get the corporate agent to come up with 3.81 transacted on this deal. 3 months to market this unit with 3 viewings. This unit way faster than how long I thought it would take. We're very fortunate the market value is actually not that high for this one. This is the third unit I've sold at Pandan Valley. I live right behind here. So in fact, the whole Bangsana area, remember to look for me. See you guys again. So Carmen and Gerald, remember my 2 friends, really wanted to offer. It was close to the highway. They don't really open the windows anyway. They saw it, they accepted it, it was fine. Seller, he wasn't sure about his bank loan, if he could end it early, what were the termination fees. So the agent just texted me, $1.25 million accepted. They will issue the option to purchase tomorrow. So I leave the solicitor's name empty first. He asked me whether he can just do it himself.
He's a lawyer,
I don't know if he doesn't want to spend the $2,000.
but
Which
even his lawyer got conflict of interest.
first time got people request this type of thing. He's very special.
Yeah, really very special. Sometimes the richer the person,
What size are you looking at?
The first level got lift and the kitchen also got lift, first and third. Anyway, you very nice agent,
Yeah.
very nice.
You also very nice to work with lah.
very good experience. Thank you, Dar.
Thank you, no problem. Because I think without you, I also can't close this unit. I'm very frank with you.
Help each
The
other.
price is a bit higher, so I know. 1,600 square feet, sold at 2.48. Extremely high.
I sold 1,300 per square feet. I think I co-work with another agent.
got
The agent
very bad
horrible. Very bad.
This last month, I sold 6 units. Time to do. People was got no time to do already.
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Congratulations on the sale. To pick up the check from Carmen and Gerald, exchange OTP and deliver OTP back to them. Hello! Hi Carmen!
I'm so glad Derek has helped us secure our dream home.
I didn't expect them to say yes there.
So bank valuation.
Let me do that right now.
I don't know how to spell.
LEIC.
The sentence too fast. Then I was just like, what?
I submit. 10 minutes, I'll let you know.
Oh.
Oh.
They have rejected this before.
It was just the 10.
From a tear like that, your neighbor probably hates you being here because
Yeah.
they are all low and then you are high,
Yeah,
right?
for 1 bedroom, there is a laundry section.
Oh, it's a 1 bedroom. I thought it was a 2 bedroom.
1 bedroom.
At least you got a glass,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you buy this one, you want to rent out or stay?
Next year, Chinese New Year.
You tell him to break on.
We're still thinking about it.
12,500. Be back in about 1 hour.
Bye.
Bye. Come meet me exactly where I am. The seller's agent always has more advantage. Hey, hi. We got that. Just a different check number lah. You got bring the letter of offer. This one I gave you.
Exercise 18 lah. You see whether it's sufficient if you want to resign.
Alright, we just gave the check and exchanged it for the option to purchase. Very happy to secure the unit they like. I mean, to be honest, I actually like the unit as well. So now we're gonna head over to Carmen Gerald's place and hand them the option to purchase. La 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 la. Hang on this one. Delivery.
Okay.
Comprende? Congratulations.
He managed to cash the check.
Oh, he didn't catch it. He gave them a check of 1%, $12,500. 2 weeks from now, it's up to 14 days. During this period of time, you need to go send it to the lawyer's office, do your bank loan. HDB, you need to go and give up. You need the bank loan before you can exercise. The lawyer will ask you to go down, collect your 4% check and also your via stamp duty check. It's unfurnished, vacant possession. So whatever you saw the unit, however it was that day, right, it will come like that. The completion will be 10 weeks from this date. So the commission is 1.5%, but the agent only gave me 0.5%.
Why?
You like the unit, so I don't want to go and fight with her for it.
This is always negotiation.
It's always 50-50 one, but I just want to secure the unit for you. All this, the lawyer will handle everything from there. Any questions for me?
Can we view the unit again?
Should we bring your ID friend also?
This is for you guys.
Alright.
You want to take a picture of closing?
Okay.
Sure.
Let's do it. Second deal this month. Today is May 4th. Yesterday we closed Pandan Valley. King of Fried Rice, quick recap on one Leicester colleague we used to work at Citibank. 4 or 5 years, my life has changed so much. 10 days ago, we went to Balestier, saw 6 units on that Sunday. Tuesday, we saw another 2 units, so total 8 units. The moment we walked in, I knew this was the project for them. The downside for this unit is that it's close to the highway. Most of the walls are actually facing the highway, so you don't actually hear too much of the noise. Tilted west sun, only a slight bit in the master room. 1.25 million for a 1,000 square feet freehold project next to the MRT. You'll never find something like that. So encourage them to make the offer. Listed at 1.35 million. Last offer for this unit is 1.22. Seller accounted this offer with 1.28. So I knew 1.28, we were definitely close. They told me they really love this unit. We cool down first, we go have a drink, they have some discussions. No reason to pay 1.28. No harm just putting up an offer first. Offer 1.25. Seller eventually came back with 1.25, closed the deal about 2 days later. Problematic, the agent was only giving me 0.5 commission. Core deals, we always share 50-50. She was definitely making more than 1% commission. But I didn't want to complicate the deal. I didn't want to ask. There was another buyer interested in buying the unit, so I wanted her to choose my buyers instead. If she was willing to already cut my commission to make sure her own buyer gets it, so she can earn more commission. As long as my clients were able to secure the deal, these are the things and sacrifices I'm willing to make. So I took the 0.5% commission, called it a day. I was able to cut their price by about 30K. Congratulations guys, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for reaching out to me, and we're out. So if you're watching this, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Derek Kong Property Adventures, coming back to you very soon.